In this video, we are going to look at how to calculate binomial probabilities. So let's consider a binomial experiment with two trials, and P is equal to zero point 0.4. Now, our N here, which is the number of trials, is 2. So we have 3 questions. So the first is to compute f of 0. So to compute basically the probability that uh, x takes on a value of 0. Okay. And question 2 is to calculate probability x is greater than 0. This is similar to calculating the probability of at least one success. And the third, question 3, is to calculate the mean or expected value, the variance, and the standard deviation of x. Okay, so let's delve right into it. So the binomial probability mass function, or what we call the formula for calculating binomial probabilities, is giving us f of x is equal to n, choose x, multiplied by p to the power x, 1 minus p to the power n minus x. Now, n choose x, so this is the same as n choose x. It can be rewritten right like that, and that is the same as x factorial over x factorial into bracket n minus x factorial. Okay, so given this, let's go right into question 1 and we compute f of 0. Okay, so f of 0, this is, so we just replace 0 wherever we have x in the binomial formula. So expanding this using this expansion we've done here, that is equal to 0 factorial over 0 factorial into bracket 2 minus 0 factorial. P here is equal to 0 0.4, so 0 0.4 to the power 0. 1 minus p is 1 minus 0 0.4, so that is 0 0.6 to bracket n minus 0. N minus 0 is 2. Okay, so let's expand this. Now 0 factorial is 1, 0 factorial is 1, so the numerator is 1. 2 minus 0 is 2, 2 minus, so 2 factorial is just 2. Okay, 0 0.4 to the power 0 is 1, and you have 0 0.6 squared. Okay, so if you do all of this calculation, you get 0.18. Okay, so that's for the first question. Now, the second question, question 2, is to calculate probability that x is greater than 0. Okay, so this probability is the same as calculating probability x is greater or equal to 1. Okay, so this is the same as the probability of getting at least one success. Okay, so this can be defined as, so 1, this is the same as 1 minus probability x takes on a value of 0. Okay, so we just calculated this probability of x taking on a value of 0. Okay, so probability x is greater than 0 is just equal to 1 minus this probability we just calculated, which is 1.8, and that answer is 0.82. Okay, all right, now let's go to number 3. So what is the expected value or the mean of x? Okay, so this is given as a formula for finding that is n times p. We already have our n, to be 2. So 2, we have our P to be 0.4. So N times P is equal to 0.8. Now, what is the variance of X? How do we find that? The formula for calculating the variance of X is given as N times P into bracket 1 minus P. Okay, so we just calculated N times P, which is 0.8. We already know what is P. P is 0.4, so 1 minus P is 0.6. So 0.8 times 0.6 is 0.48. Now, what is the standard deviation of X? Standard deviation is equal to the variance, the square root of the variance of X. Okay, and so let's do that. Okay, so this is equal to, you take the square root of 0.48. Okay, so that is 0.48, and this is equal to 0.69. So you get 0.69. All right. Thank you for watching.